It's time to take your power back. Here's the metaphysical secret to getting control of your life so you can create exactly the life you desire. Hi, I'm Saratoga Ocean, and I help people master the law of attraction, spiritually awaken, and embark on a path of ascension. In this video, I'm going to share with you a major secret about how you can take your power back, get control of your life, and be able to create exactly the life that you desire. What I'm about to share with you is extremely important to your ability to ascend and engage fully with the Earth's ascension process. And I can almost guarantee that you have never heard this information anywhere else. So let's begin by observing the landscape of your consciousness and of life as you've always known it. Now, there are three main areas in our human makeup that are pretty much the sole cause of all of our human experiences. And they are quite simply the heart, the mind, and the physical body. Now, when I say the heart, I am not referring to your emotions. Emotions are basically chemical, they're reactive, and they're kind of easily manipulated. Your heart, on the other hand, lies beneath your emotions. It is the innermost core of your being and your ultimate creative power. And when I say the mind, I am not referring to your brain, because your brain is programmable and also highly reactive, and it can be easily manipulated as well, especially with technology as we know it today. So when I refer to your mind, I'm talking about your super intelligence, and that's a level of intelligence that we rarely use on this planet today. And of course, the physical body is easy to understand, but you should also remember that you have a more powerful energy light body that is superior to the dense physical body, which tires easily and, can grow quite stagnant, right? As it accumulates all of your previous experiences. So the heart, the mind, and the body are the three main components of your human structure on this earth. So let's talk about how these three elements are supposed to work together in accordance with how you are designed as a human being. So let's start with the heart. Your heart is your absolute portal to divine source energy, and it's the only place where you will find oneness with your creator. And think about how powerful that is. Your heart and the creator of the entire universe are one. So the heart has all the intelligence and all the power. And the heart, with its superior intelligence, is meant to inform the mind about what to create. The mind actually serves as your interface with whatever part of the universe you happen to reside in. In this case, it would be planet Earth. So the mind's job is to create in service to the heart's desire. And next, the mind informs the body about the necessary action to take to produce that particular creation. So when everything is lined up properly, you have the perfect, I guess you could call it a pipeline, from which God's source creator can manifest beautifully and powerfully through you. And when things are lined up in this way, you are in your full power as a creator, unimpeded by anything. But that's not what happens on this planet, is it? No, here on Earth, what's happened is we have separated our minds from our hearts. And unfortunately, we've pretty much shut our hearts down in the sense that I'm talking about it. We've shut our hearts down almost completely. And there has been a tremendous amount of propaganda for centuries, maybe even thousands of years, not to listen to your heart, right? We've been told the heart isn't practical, it's silly, it's unnecessary. There are way more important things than that, and basically, Don't be stupid and just listen to your heart. And then we are told that the conscious thinking mind needs to be the controller of everything. And what that does is it separates the mind from its power source, which is the heart. And it forces the mind to function in isolation from that source of power. So because the mind is cut off from its source, it is no longer receiving the information it needs from within, and now the mind is forced to look externally for information about what to do. So it starts scanning the outer world, and voila, guess what happens? We can then be completely controlled by that outer world. And then your mind ends up fragmented, confused, and lost because it's getting feedback from all over the place outside of you, and it doesn't know what to do. And this creates massive incoherence in your being. And this is how you lose your power. And because you are no longer connected to your source, every part of you is now in a state of some kind of fragmentation or breakdown. So then your whole goal becomes to just hold it together and survive. And this is where all of the outer institutions, social, political, and religious, come along to help you with all of the rules that you are supposed to follow to make it in this life and survive. So naturally, you are looking outward for that help to stabilize yourself and stabilize your situation. The only thing is, you end up feeling like you're always kind of grasping for something, but you're never quite sure what it is. Because you see, you're actually not supposed to have your life dictated from the outside by a whole lot of people who are maybe just as confused as you are. So what is the solution? Well, you need to come to terms with the fact that you need to create from your heart, not from your mind. Now, that might sound like a really foreign concept, but that's only because things have been off for so very long. Maybe forever on this planet. Now here's the secret. You will find that your super intelligence lives in the very same space as your heart. And you will find that that level of intelligence is so superior to your conscious and even your subconscious mind that those two aspects can't even keep up with it. You see, your conscious mind and your subconscious mind are kind of like a package, but they are actually not even related to your super intelligence. So you can put those two things aside just for now. So the way to take your power back is to shift your consciousness and energy from your head back into your heart. Now, this is not going to happen overnight. It's going to take consistent practice and focus. But when you do this, you are going to experience a doorway to power open up from within you, the likes of which you have never seen before. You will experience a power, a light, and a presence from within you that will make you invulnerable to any outside influences that are not in your best interest. And you will finally be in a position to take full command of your existence in this universe. So the way to begin is to contemplate everything I've said here, and watch this video again if you need to. In fact, watch it several times if you would find that helpful. And the next thing you want to do is begin to increase your level of self-awareness and start to experiment. Do this alone in quiet. Notice how much you are living your life from your head and not from your heart. Notice if most of your energy and your consciousness is in your head. And once you begin to see that, or wherever you begin to see that, practice shifting that consciousness and energy back into your heart center, and maybe in ways that you've never done it before. And most importantly, be patient. The chances are that you've spent multiple lifetimes living from your head, maybe even millennia. The main thing is just relax and keep trying. See what you discover little by little. Now let me give you a little bit of a warning. Don't be surprised if your conscious mind starts rambling on about how, oh, this isn't working, or this will never work for you, or this is crazy, or this doesn't make any sense, or all the usual negativity that the conscious mind likes to put forth whenever you try something new. So you probably won't expect that, and when and if it happens, just let it ramble on and just ignore it. Because you see, this is probably a very deeply ingrained habit, so you can expect your mind to rebel just a little bit at the very thought of shifting that center of power back to your heart. The main thing to pay attention to is this: does what I've said here resonate with you? Do you feel a resonance on some deep inner level? Because even if you don't experience this right now, if you feel that it resonates with you, it probably means that it's connecting with some deeper truth that you within yourself are already aware of. Otherwise, it wouldn't connect, right? So you can look at it this way: it's so much better to try something that is in alignment with your natural design rather than continuing to try something that is just completely out of alignment with how you were actually created. So keep trying, have patience, and one day when this really clicks for you, you will be shocked at what you have been missing, at the incredible power to create that has always been within you. And with that, I'm sending you so much love, light, and positive energy that you may be successful at finding your true self again. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And be sure to hit that notification bell so that you are notified every time I post something new, because there's a whole lot more to come. Now go out, be happy, and have a beautiful day. Namaste.